Welcome to Eric Blackmon Music. Hi, and welcome to my tutorial as we break down some bass riffs by the amazing Jamerson from I Was Made to Love Her by Stevie Wonder. The bass is tuned standard E, A, D, G, and the key of the song is F major. First, let's talk about the sound that we want for the bass. The guitar I'm playing is a Fender Precision bass, which is the kind of bass that Jamerson played on his Motown sessions. My amp EQ is set flat, which means that the treble and bass are set equally. I have trimmed my nails so that I get a nice round bass tone. I want a soft, round bass sound. I don't want to sound at all like I'm playing with a guitar pick, like that. I want to sound like this. A nice round tone. The first thing we want to learn is the intro riff, which sounds like this. Now the notes from this riff come from the F major pentatonic scale, which is that's F, G, A, C, D, and back to F. So that's where your notes are going to be found. Now, in order to play this, we're going to go to an F note here at fret 8 on the A string, and then we'll go to the 10th fret on the D string, the 7th fret on the G string, and then to fret 10 on the G string twice, back to fret 7, fret 10 on the D string, and then back to the G string, fret 7. Now we'll play it like this. And we'll stop at fret 10 on the D string, and then we'll have to move down the neck to start our next part of the riff. So here's this again. Then we're going to drop down. Now the verse-chorus riffs in this song are very similar, but the first half of the riff changes every time. The second half of the riff is played the same. Here's our first riff. Here's our first riff, starting up here at our intro riff. So we started with our intro riff. Stop at the 10th fret on the D string. As we move down to the first position we're going to play. So we've got that open G, and that gives us time to get down here. Okay? So it's like this. And that's going to get us into our first riff. In order to lead into that first riff, we're going to play. That's an open G, fret 3 on the A string, a C. Then we're going to go to the D string, fret 2, to fret 3. So that's after that, so that's an open D, fret 3 on the A string, back to the open D, and walk it up. That was open 1, 2, 3, open A, back to fret 3 on the A string and walk it down. Strike that again. Then we'll go to the F note at fret 3 on the D string, and then to fret 1. So that's, so here's what we did. After that, we'll go back to the D string, fret 1, the A string, fret 1, then to the E string for a G at fret 3, and then a G sharp or A flat, like that. So that's a nice little trick, and we're going to have to do it this way. After that, we'll do a couple of triads moving up the neck. But let's do that again. Here it is. Now that's a C note here at fret 3 on the A string, and then we're going to move into a triad, and this is a D flat major triad. D flat, F, A flat. So we walked into that, and that's at fret 4 on the A string, fret 3 on the D string, fret 6 on the D string. Then we're going to go to the 5th fret on the A string, and then move into an E flat major triad like this. So it's and that was fret 6, fret 5, fret 8. Then we'll go to fret 8 on the A string and play that twice. And then we'll move back into our intro riff. And then we're ready for the next one. So once again, here's riff 1. Now for Riff 2, we'll play this. We started that riff by going to fret 2 and moving to fret 3 like this on the D string. Then we'll go to the open D, fret 1, 2, 3. So it's like this. Next we'll play this. We played that by going to the open A string, fret 3, fret 1, and then we'll go to the D string, fret 3, and walk it down. After that, we'll go to fret 1 on the A string, fret 4 on the E string, fret 3 on the A string, and then we'll move into our triads again. Now this is my favorite riff of them all because of the way he's using the open notes down here in the first position. I love this sound. We're going to play that riff this way. We'll start up here with our intro lead in. And then we'll use that open note to make our way down there. The open G. And then we'll hit F twice. That's at fret 3 on the D string. So then we'll play this. Then we'll go to fret 1 on the A string, fret 3, and then we'll move back into our triads. and the moving triad part is played the same way every time. Here's riff number 4. Now with riff number 4, we're going to start with our open G. And we'll play the F note here at fret 3 on the D string 3 times. Then we'll open up that A string, then the open D, fret 3 on the A string, open D and walk it up, open A, fret 3 on the A string, walk it back down, fret 3 on the D string, walk it down, fret 1 on the A string, fret 4 on the E string, fret 3 on the A string, then back to our triads. So those are the 4 riffs we're going to work with. The later riffs are simply variations of the first 4 riffs of the song. Now let's move on to the bridge. Here's how we're going to play the bridge. We'll start with our lead in. Then we're back into our main bass line. The bridge is 4 measures long and is made up of 4 variations of one riff. Each variation is 1 measure long. Here's measure 1, open G, and then fret 3 on the D string for an F 3 times. An open A, 1, 2, open D, back to fret 3 on the A string, back to the D string, 1, 2, and the next note will be F, which will start the next measure. Here it is again. Here's measure 2. We'll start on the F note again, fret 3 on the D string, and then we'll play a low F twice. Open A, 1, 2, 3, and that's. Then we'll go to the open D string, 1, 2, and then we'll move on to the next measure. Here it is again. For measure 3, we'll play this. So that was that's fret 3, the F again, open A twice, 1, 2, 3, fret 2 on the D string, and then we'll move to the next one. And the last one sounds like this. And then we're back into the tune. Here at F. This one starts with the F note again. Open A, fret 1, open D, twice at fret 3 on the A string, open D, walking it up, 1, 2, and then we're back to F, and it starts our main riff again. Once again, the entire thing. Well, all right, my friends, that's my version of how to play super riffs from James Jamerson and Stevie Wonder. I was made to love her. Thanks for stopping by, and have a great day.
I was born in the rock, had a childhood sweetheart.